It's going to be an exciting final week here of North American LCS play as we get ready to jump into Champions League for the first match of the day. It's a good one, Azale.
Gonna have to remember, every game counts.
Every game counts indeed. We got so many teams like they talked about. It's all about getting those buys for the teams that have already locked themselves into playoffs and earning a spot in the postseason for those that haven't. So yikes for me.
Guard that.
Hello.
Yikes for
Let's go.
me, guard.
Would that lower morale if someone gets solo kills? You just go, yikes.
Yeah, it would.
Early on in the split, when we finalized the roster, there were a lot of analysts and just Reddit comments saying that 100 Thieves bought a bunch of players, threw them on a team who have no synergy or any pass together, and just expected it to work.
Coming in at number 6 for me is 100 Thieves, and oh boy, this one is tough. This team feels like a very boom or bust team. I have a hard time placing them anywhere. I feel like there are more surefire things going on in the other teams.
Ryu up here as well. They're looking to potentially go for a 3-man dive on solo.
This could be a very big play coming out here. The seismic shove into the stun and first blood for 100 Thieves.
What I understand from hearing about people about Prolly is that he's like a very good off-the-bat coach, like teaching fundamentals, but he's not like a advanced level coach.
None of the poke is going to do a lot, but Ryu has made his way into the fight. What an entrance it is! The bot lane is deleted.
And as far as like overachiever, I don't know. I mean, I maybe would have said 100 Thieves, but they're already kind of on a downward trajectory. Like, I was a little bit surprised by their really strong start. I thought some of their games looked kind of shaky, and now they have had a bit of a rough weekend.
Here, the disengage comes through, but it's Hakuo who's knocked back with a seismic shove. 100 Thieves still looking to make the plays. It's solo first, Hakuo second, and that's 2 for 0, a double kill for the already monstrous Someday.
That is more likely to miss playoffs.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves
They're starting to fall apart.
It's mainly the lack of coordination thing, and it doesn't look like they're on the same game plan.
100 Thieves are on to the Nexus. Lyra will be chased down, stunned up. The seismic shove won't quite find him, but 100 Thieves win this game and look good in Week 9.
I think they have star power and they have like the talent in the roster, but I feel like the way that roster was put together is they just plugged together like every good player they could find, and they just paid probably out the ass for it. And they're like, all right, go off and do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MLG 2013 Winter Championships. How are you guys doing?
And we need to get as many eyeballs on this match as possible.
All of the tweets, my man. We need to get the word out.
Well, I think MLG Dallas would have been more significant for me if we won, but when we were talking about the event originally, I didn't even know what place we got. I think the event itself is a little more insignificant in my mind because we placed 6. I had to look it up. I didn't even know that we placed 6.
Nate Shot gets the pop, but TP gets the explosion. Take a seat, son. TP shaking his head. Awesome play out of
So yeah, MLG Dallas 2013, nothing memorable about that for me. So it is March 18th, and in about 20 minutes, 100 Thieves is going to go up on stage, and we're going to fight for first place in the spring split. The possibilities that needed to line up and everything that panned out the way that it did is just absurd. I mean, even to the last date, the biggest headache and the biggest hurdle for us was the fact that we needed FlyQuest to beat Cloud9. And up until that point, I think FlyQuest only had 4 wins, and Cloud9 was one of the most dominant teams throughout the entire split. And so that was the first match of the day on Sunday, March 18th.
4v4 in the base, a huge Meganar comes across. They found almost everybody. Look at the kills come through. Jensen alone inside of the team. And Walker's looking to rush through the mid lane. That should be the game.
Let's go, Kraken. Let's go, Kraken.
I'm not really a fan of watching other teams and kind of like rooting for them. Like it feels kind of disingenuous, but This time I kind of indulged because I was like, hey, this has a funny potential of us getting first from like the position we were in like week 6 and stuff. It just didn't seem that possible.
Because with that loss, 100 Thieves can actually get in a just two-way tie for first.
Right, there's a number of scenarios here in which Echo
There's
Fox
a million
and
scenarios.
100 Thieves end up playing at the end of the day for that first place in the NALCS. So there it is.
To be Echo Fox and make all of our lives easier.
Yeah.
But they failed against Echo Fox.
Anyway.
So I mean, we still could be Echo Fox. It's not. So
Yeah. So we can, if we get Lincoln. Yeah.
No, anytime you talk about what happens after you win, teams lose 100% of the time. It's a curse.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Will, you sound like a
You're talking about like
dude, I'm stoked to watch you play.
Yes.
It feels pretty good. Now, is this your first LAN event?
Yeah, it is.
How does it feel to sort of get out from behind the computer?
It's not too different. It's fun.
My first LAN event was MLG Dallas. It was the first time where I met my teammates from Cloud9 in person. I was there for the summer promotion qualifier.
We've got the summer promotional qualifier, and then rounding things off, we've got the international exhibition.
And it was just pretty like surreal for me because I went from watching all these people online to getting to meet them in person.
It's sort of a shocking experience, sort of going from everyday life to somewhere like here.
A little bit. I'm not really famous or anything, so it's not too different. Like, no one's walking up to me and being like, oh, hey, it's Meteos. But
Well, you're not famous yet.
yeah, maybe one day.
Hello and thank you for joining me for Game 4, 100 Thieves versus Echo Fox.
Hey, we need disciplined aggression all day long. Stay together, let's fuck these guys up.
Team play. Team play.
Make it loud, boys. 100 on 1. 3, 2, 1. 100!
25% chance of being right. No point not guessing.
If they win this match, they will be locked into a first or second place. They help mid, but look at this. Meteos
again looking for a black shield, already popped though. Good slap together. Let's Bounce gonna move Papachow back into the team. Should be a kill and is Meteos able to collect it. Dardock just can't save anyone with that ulti. Yeah, pretty risky, but Tooney is around it. Nash goes over, does go to Sunday, but the fight is going to break up. Meteos on the other side is going to get moved. The stun lines on the front line as Cody gets caught. Rift, Realmwalk going to try and move them out. Does save one, but it's only Ryu that gets out to safety. He and Sunday rolling out of the way as Meteos' passive does get him killed.
I definitely think there were some nerves going into that one. It kind of showed in our play. I think we were playing like pretty safe, a little on edge.
I really wanted the bye to be able to earn it by myself. We all really wanted it. I think that was our first like high pressure match where something was on the line in terms of like first place. That game actually went a little long and stress levels were pretty high.
Expect them to open up. Here they go. 100 Thieves know their timing. He's going to look for a little bit more. Someday taking too much damage. Gunned up in the front, but Afro with the save. Someday got flash out.
A kill from Tristana onto double lifted Harpy. Starts to clean up for himself as he goes down. Double kill coming in for what? Afro move, and they ace the team.
This weekend, first of course, we've got this week's North American League of Legends Championship Series.
Well, MLG Dallas 2013 is when LCS traveled. We lost the first one against Curse, and then the second one we won against Team Marn.
He signs the last page. They flash for him. You're not getting away. Double kill coming in for Link, and they are going to have Baron in their eyes.
Good timing here for 100 Thieves. Going to try and rush it down. Dardock not going to make it into the pit. Afro looking for the disengage. Goes down. Feeds for him. Sunday secures on the Baron. Here comes the Realm Warp out. See you later, 100 Thieves. They escape after that heist.
And Meteos was able to set up a lot of flanks that game to get onto their backline while we just tried to distract him in the front because, well, he was the OG Zac player. So.
A lot of damage. Meteos again looking for the backside. Kidnap gets two down. Let's bounce this good. Devontae falls. Ryu joins in. Hooney on the front line is going to get chained. CC'd. 100 Thieves find two clean kills. Multiple. That's an ace for 100 Thieves. And I would have put it in Game of the Week, but there's no way you miss this. 100 Thieves sneaking all the way up and stealing a playoff bye.
I wouldn't even say they stole this. They earned this playoff bye.
What a slugfest. 52 minutes of back and forth action. I want to know what the biggest goal lead in that game was, because it cannot have been
like over 3,000 or 4,000 most likely. That was such a close affair.
The end of the game is just a 6.
Oh man. GG. One more game.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Guys, are you kidding me? There's a smile. Cody won. That was incredible. Meteos, you're the fucking guy. I love it. The Teslas are looking realer and realer every day, you know what I'm saying?
Will our ECs be in the Teslas?
What the best part about all of that was it was just the craziest game to watch. Like, you guys did it in the most dramatic fashion possible.
Jesus. I gotta pee.
That was so funny.
Right back in your point, building for the split push, he got relegated to the 5-man team fight at the end of the game, and all of a sudden, he's not itemized correctly. There was definitely one fight where he went in a big gnarl that should have won his team the game, but he just got caught by the areas on the Thieves because he had built, more That brings us back to the standings to take a look at our remaining tiebreaker. Yeah, as I already mentioned, that this will force a tiebreaker for first place between
I don't know. I could definitely give you guys some really sappy emotions that are running through my mind right now, but the day's not over. We still have to replay Echo Fox to see who's going to have outright first place going into Miami. But just the fact that we've stamped our ticket and we are guaranteed a top 4 finish in our first split as a team and an organization, it's just the best feeling that I can ever explain to you guys. I mean, I wish you guys could feel what I'm feeling right now. I wish I could go celebrate with the team. I got kicked out by Neil, or Prolly, as you guys know him, because they have to go over the drafts and everything that they're going to do for the tiebreaker match versus Echo Fox.
As soon as I started not grouping with everyone and like standing off on the side, the place went way better.
That was a really good change. We didn't prepare for any of the tiebreaker matches until right after Echo Fox, because I knew we had one game between our tiebreaker to prepare. So I didn't want to like get it in anyone's heads that we need to think ahead or anything like that. I really wanted all the players to think like, this is our last match of the season, let's prepare for that. And right after we beat Echo Fox, that's when we started prepping for the next time we played them.
2 teams that are going up against, you would be going up against would be either Velocity or Curse. Are you at all worried about either one of those teams?
They're both good teams, so it's not to say we will win against either of them, but we can.
Alright, so you guys, next match is up against Cloud9. You guys, you've played a fair bit. You guys played a lot against each other.
Yeah, Velocity Esports in the Maple because he's the coolest guy ever. MLG Dallas. So it was a tournament before the NALCS qualifier match was. I was playing for Velocity Esports, playing against Cloud9, I believe. This really bad jungler named Mateos. And the match result was unfortunate for me. And this was also the first time I met Ryu, who I was also a fan of. Except for I beat Ryu in a solo queue game moments before he actually played his match. So I gave him the warm-up he needed to perform on stage, even before I was a coach.
I believe we met in solo queue. I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly. So I don't believe I lost to him.
These shutdown games with a quick 1.5 second stun, but in bottom lane we see already going down onto Ryu. Looks like Insect's trying to get Darian as well. The Ignite ticking away, and First Blood sniped away with the Void Spike. That's going to be Ryu on Kha'Zix. Coming in for Insect, and Mop is going to wind up actually jumping down as well. It looks like they're going to try to chase down Edward, who had the Wild Growth pop. Ryu's going to wind up picking up that kill, where at the same time they're chasing down the Alex. His ultimate has been...
2013 MLG Dallas was my first time come to America.
In the top lane, we're seeing another fight. Actually, this is not looking good for Alex. Ignite is on his health, dropping dangerously low. Flash from Someday. The ult comes from Alex. Will it be enough? He almost jukes it out. Nice try there. Someday takes him out 1v1.
On the Nexus Tower, they take the Nexus. They're going to be the International Exhibition Champions. Major League Gaming Galaxy.
On behalf of the Major League Gaming organization and Riot Games, I would like to present to you the Major League Gaming Pro Circuit Winter Championship Trophy.
Not super crazy, because I mean, when I made this roster, it was specifically with the attributes of veteran players. So the fact that they were there 5 years ago is like kind of funny coincidence. I guess for everyone else, it's not that coincidental because they're all like good players. But for like me and Nadeshot to be there, that's kind of goofy because you know, he proclaims himself not to be that great anymore, and I'm definitely self-proclaimed not a great mid laner back then. So the fact that both of us were there with these other great players who are still great players 5 years later, I don't know, it's kind of creepy levels of coincidence. So I won't read too much into it because I'm sure this is like gonna be pulled up somewhere later where it's like Illuminati, this is why it happened. It's like, oh my God, so.
For us to finish first in the standings, there were so many different matches and outcomes and possibilities in certain scenarios that needed to happen and line up. It was almost as if the stars aligned. But for me to think back to MLG Dallas 2013, the fact that almost our entire team was at this event with myself, to now be 5 years later, only 1 day off, March 17, 2013 to March 18, 2018, for all those things to come together to this one point for us to find success and finish first, I can't even comprehend it.
100 on 1, 3, 2, 1, 100!
This is for first place at the end of the round robin here in Spring Split.
Yep, there's first place, a buy, and a big bag of marbles up for grabs as these two teams will face off again. Ryu trying to get that extra there for Meteor. Flash forward in, looking for Dark, they will get it. Ryu able to get first blood, heal burnt by Ryu, but it's not enough to save Meteor. Still, the fight continues. Huni is going to maybe go down here as well. He does fall. Ryu gets a double kill.
League of Legends team game, so last time is very comfortable because they cannot easy to kill me and I can easy to engage. Every time when I in stage and I played well, it's very great feel. Ooh.
Will fall down to Demonte. Someday trying to get an angle here. Very big ult. Kind of back and forth snipes looking for it, but Huni, yes, is enough damage from Meteos of all people to get the kill. And now Fox with Papa Chow having no ultimate and Ryu here in full force. A flash forward from Someday does get the kill. Here it comes, reversing on the flank, looking for it all. Ryu flashes forward. Altec gonna be chased down by Meteos. 100 Thieves collected.
Lineup, Monte.
Oh, look at this script again! That was insane! Demonte will die, but Dark will clean up the scrap. Meteos looking for it, flashes over the fat part of the wall. Now looking to try and get the ulti, does suppress him back through. Everyone's firing today.
Reality of the Dust Blade, because there aren't really many armor items you get to buy as a mage. That just makes him a little less.
They at it again, such a good on ulti. Goodbye, Demonte! To throw at the Thieves. The Sun Turret will be the final bastion of hope for Echo Fox, but it is false. The Nexus exposed. 100 Thieves will finish in style. Your first place 2018 Spring Team.
March 18th is over, and I can't even begin to describe how I feel. We have officially placed first in the regular season of the Spring Split, in our first split as an organization, part of the LCS. 100 Thieves, first place. I could have never imagined in a million years that this is what we would accomplish in our first run at it, and it's surreal.
I accept championship because he is going for.
Yeah! That's a first place finish, boys. Are you kidding me?
Let's
go! Some daddy!
There's some smiles.
The heist! Yeah! Oh, we got extra people. Look at that. That's what I said. Boys! I said a few other ones. Are you kidding me?
So, just Dash, thinking about this team.
What? I don't even. You guys are 9-1 since you guys were like 0-3 in like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna bring that up. Let's fucking go! Where are we going for dinner? Let's go do karaoke. I'm telling you. Are they open on Sundays? You get played? Nope. Or maybe we just rest. Alright.
I didn't expect that we was made first place, but it's just still beginning and more important playoffs, so we have to keep doing well.
I feel really exciting, and this time I want to make sure make a fight.
Oh yeah, we earned our first place spot. I mean, there's a reason we went 9-1 to the second half of the split. So if that's a fluke, I don't know what isn't a fluke. Going 10-0, all right, dude.
What was really important with this roster is they're specifically chosen for what kind of like puzzle piece they would fit in like my imagination of how I think League of Legends should be played and how a league team should be made. So these players happen to be amazing individually, but the most important thing is like how they would interact with each other and fit into like a cohesive team unit. And that's definitely the most important part about this roster.
You heard Dr. Pepper?
Oh, it's so good.
What? You went to MLG Dallas. Wasn't all the MLGs like Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't drink water, you had to drink Dr. Pepper.
Although the players haven't competed together on one roster before, they've all been living similar lives. They've all been grinding away at their career as being a professional League of Legends player. When you look back at MLG Dallas 2013, myself, Prolly, Ryu, Meteos, Afromu, and Someday all competed in some way at that event. And if you flash forward to 2018, the fact that they're still playing at the highest level, that just goes to show you and us at 100 Thieves that these guys are the best of the best. And they're always going to continue to be the best as long as they put in the work, because they proved, it's proof of concept. They've been playing at the highest level for 5 years now. That's why we had faith in this team.
You can call me stupid, yes, you can call me sheep.